Kendra Crump's public service ass-whooping announcement.
All right, what up, everybody? It's the Chord Room. Happy to be here. It's your boy Teno the Great.
It's your boy Trump.
And listen, man, first of all, shout out to everybody who's been liking, subscribing. Man, the love has been crazy. Love has been
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
Definitely appreciate you guys, logging on and really giving all the feedback. We appreciate that, man. Man, what you been up to, Trump? You good? How you been?
I've been decent. I should say that. My week has been kind of busy, hectic, and everything. Been doing a lot of traveling back and forth between just spring break stuff, because that's the parent life, work stuff, and just getting ready to do the whole. Everybody who's reservists got annual tours going on, so might as well be ready to come on, try to take place. So got to prepare for all of that. So all of that in like back-to-back weeks has been kind of crazy. So that's life.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to everybody who's serving and protecting the country, man. Shout out to you as well for doing that. Mm-hmm. So listen, this podcast experience has been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got an album out right now as well. Old Mugs. Shout out to Old Mugs. Dark Ages in stores right now.
Dark Ages. Go stream that up. Please go stream that up.
Exactly. So listen, I'm excited because we amongst greatness today, Trump.
Oh, really? Speak it up.
Greatness. I bumped into this young lady, man. She on Instagram and I tell you, she had me cracking up. I must say, like she's very funny. Her PSA is hilarious to me. I don't know. I'm not gassing. I one night I was in here just cracking up. I promise you. When I first heard her and I started listening to her stuff, she reminded me of
who?
Remember Def Comedy Jam?
Yes, sir. It's classic.
Dale Givens. Remember Dale Givens?
Yes.
Oh man, I literally, as soon as I was like, yo, she reminded me so much of Adele Givens, man. Like the rawness, the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like that it put me in the place of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm honored to have her on. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely funny. Her podcast, I listened to that Kendra Crump podcast, definitely funny as well. So if you haven't been checking it out, please check it out. We're going to introduce to y'all today the lovely Kendra Crump.
Yes, man.
What up? What's going
on?
Hey,
man, can I, you want me to keep it G-rated Dora the Explorer HBO? Because I had the G-rated last podcast I just got off of, and it's like, I can't remember because I be switching, back from Dora to not. So I don't know which one you want.
Let's just say you just do you. You just keep it your normal natural self. However you want to go.
This is Kendra Crump, aka the HNIC, because I am the head nigga in charge. Putting some respect on my name. I'm so much of the HNIC that is actually my Wi-Fi passcode. Not passcode, but it's my Wi-Fi name. I don't even know what the passcode is, so none of y'all can even get the I was gonna put it as my license plate, but they be trying to hate on the black, woman and man. They want us to pay extra for that, for us to be stylish and ride in style. And I'm like, bro, to hell with y'all. So it's some regular characters.
Keep it real.
I'm like, bro, why is it that if I'm trying to express myself, I got to pay for everything? Like, if I want to change my name, I got to pay for that. Like, come on now.
Right.
If I'm trying to divorce somebody, I got to pay for that. Like,
that's a fact.
Like, come on now.
They want that moolah, man. They want that. That green.
You taking that money? What you doing with it? There's still potholes in the road. Potholes so bad out here in Atlanta. I hit a pothole one day. My titty popped out. Okay, I wear sports bras. As you guys can see, I'm wearing sports bras. Okay, it's supposed to be taped down like these studs be doing. They little chest. And speaking of studs, you know what studs stands for? Still titties under that shirt. Okay, what I'm just trying to say is this. My thing is this. Like, it's shout out to all the studs out there be trying to holler at me, the ones that look like POP, hold it down, Manny Fresh, little Boosie Shrink Daddy. Can I please get an attractive looking stud to try to holler at me? Like, how much is audacity paying to give it out to try me? Like, how dare you? Come on now, look at you and look at me. Can I get someone who looks like the Brat?
Right.
Okay, who else?
Wow.
Raven
Wow.
Simone, Lisa Ray, maybe on,
Right.
on a good day.
That one.
Somebody like that. Not
That one.
like, E.T. and Precious. All right, back to the story.
Right. Listen, I don't know. My wife got this. She got this heat on blast right now. I don't know what's going on, but we gonna
be starting to sweat like a Snicker bar.
She's trying to make your chocolate melt off.
Yeah,
she's gonna start sweating like a Snicker bar.
Yeah,
that's what it is. She's trying to make you look like you about to do a sermon in church. You got your anointing oil. You ready to splash at somebody?
Man, but we gonna keep moving. So listen, Kyndra, man. First of all, I meant every word I said. Funny. I promise you, be cracking me up.
Nice.
Where are you from?
Born and raised Atlanta. I know I don't have that Atlanta accent because I'm speaking in cursive when I talk, but I know how to enunciate my words. Or I'm about tired of these Atlanta dudes be trying. Hey, Billy, sir, somebody who's 25, or am I talking to somebody who's 5? Like, when I was about 5, 6, which was not that long ago, I used to talk like that. Okay, I was talking like that, but it was acceptable because I was a child. But you got adults out here who will like literally just keep putting it. I'm like, something's not all the way right with you. So, yeah.
Nice. Yes.
What part of Atlanta?
So, mainly the south side, but I lived on the west side and the north side. Never hit the east side. But I will tell you this, the east side has the best drugs out there. I don't know how, but I just know.
And the best food.
In a way, not really. It depends. Hey. I think the better food comes from the north side. They got the Whole Foods market out there.
That's true.
There's some places on the east side. I'm like, bro, like y'all good at one thing but not the other. I think that's what, I don't. JJ's what? Rib Shack?
No, JJ's
fish.
Fish.
Yeah, JJ's
on Glenwood.
That was okay for me.
Okay.
That was okay. I can probably make better fish than they can. All right, run it up.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I like cooking, but I didn't want to be a chef, because it's too much math in this. I was failing math like damn near every year in school. Like, how you got those kids out there who are in second grade reading like on a 6th grade reading level. Well, honey, I was in second grade reading on a pre-K level. Like, we tried hooked on phonics, but honey, I was really hooked on stupid. Like, I know for a fact my mother was so tired of showing up at the school for these PTA meetings in a new wig. Like, is that Shaka Khan or is that Miss Crump? We still don't know to this day. Like, I think we had a seat reserved for me on the short bus. I just never made it on there, so it's okay. It's definitely okay. But yeah, cooking is one of those things. It's a scam, man. You cook for 10 hours, you eat for about 2 minutes, and it takes you about 10 days to clean up the kitchen. It's all a scam.
Right, that's a fact, right?
Tell me about it. Oh my goodness, I can't stand and clean up.
I'm like, I can't wait till I become rich so I can hire actual like maid, butler, chef. I want somebody to start feeding me grapes. I want to be so rich where I can just pay people like where I can be lazy. Like,
right.
That's what I want to do.
I'm like, listen, I was watching your podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, I wonder, this girl's so funny. I wonder what young Kyndra was like. Like, what was that moment? So what was that moment when you said you knew you was going to be a comedian? Like, what was that? How did that come about?
I think for me, like, I just went through a series of unfortunate events. Like, young Kyndra, I've been the same since I came out like the cooter, man. Okay. Been funny my entire life. And I never, like, people in middle school would tell me I was funny. Mm-hmm. Teachers, elementary school say you are the funniest student I've had thus far or whatever. I just literally have just been a free-spirited person. I never tried. I always had a slick mouth, not caring what people had to say, like run up, get done up, But I was always saying something crazy. And I mean, of course my family, not all of them liked it, but it's okay because you're not gonna please everybody. And you have to learn to be okay with that. But young Kyndra was just amazing. I wish I could clone myself like 4 or 5 times. We could just sit here and just be all talking in unison. I just want to do that. You know what I really want to do? I really want to like this is gonna sound so crazy. But I want to get like a group of people, like maybe 30 of us, and like on a count of 3, we just all start talking at the same time. And I want to know what that sounds like. That's just gonna be amazing.
Oh, 3 of you?
No, like 30.
No, a whole bunch of people, like 30. Yeah, there's 30
no, that'd be crazy. That sounds like one of our podcasts.
No, I want like a multiple, like I want us to all just be in unison, just all saying the same thing. Where it just sounds like a big echo across the world. Like I think that would be great.
That sounds like a world in unity, and I don't be
exactly
that for a long time. That ain't going.
It's all the same, sound crazy, like
right. Hey, listen, Trim, I got a lot of questions for us. So whatever you got, shoot over. Go ahead, bro.
Cool. What would you say is like your biggest inspiration for doing what you do?
Trying to get out of the Section 8 neighborhood. Okay, I'm tired of walking outside, seeing baby's kids parking their cars, their little toy cars, crooked in the parking spaces. You go watch my IG stories, honey. It's always a mess.
Oh, I've been checking out your IG stories. You're a trip.
I be at work. I be at work, just the Caucasian.
I saw the mask one with the bra. That was nice.
Yeah. And then what's so crazy? This is one thing I don't like. Sometimes men, they would just take stuff and run with it. I'm like, bro, stop sitting here putting the googly eyes. Aren't you married? Like, stop that crap, okay? Why black men don't cheat? Like, what you over here putting the googly eyes and stuff like that for? And put the drool emoji? Like, brother, like you can't even. I wore a big shirt so you won't see the headlight, okay? One half of the headlight, okay? So I'm trying to figure out what why do men do that? Y'all are men. Y'all have extremely little estrogen in y'all. Why do men still try it? That's my question.
Listen, they shooting they shot. I don't know, man. Men.
I mean, but these men, here's my thing, man. First off, to all you fake sugar dads, okay, because y'all ain't got no money. At this point, y'all some pretenders. All right, I'm gonna call the Better Business Bureau on y'all and get y'all off the market.
False advertisement. Okay.
They're not a lot. Here's the thing. I done came across so many guys who are old enough to be my dad, granddad, great granddad, be trying to holler at me. None of y'all look good, okay? I don't know what you think. Like, you've been an ugly duckling your entire life, okay? I don't know when you're going to get to a swan. Once you hit about 40, just accept the fact you're going to be ugly for the rest of your life, okay? So, with that being said, the fact of the matter is that you, like, whatever thoughts y'all have, I know you look at me like, oh, she looks young, dumb, and full of cum. I'm not about to be full of your cum. I'm about to be full of rapper, the game's cum. Okay, Jason Terrell Taylor, you hear me, you see me. Sir, I sent you a DM on April 19th, 2020 at 1:38 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, okay? You need to respond back, okay? Because I'm going to send you another one if you don't, all right? You know what time it is. Back to the story. But what motivates me to get out of the Section 8 neighborhood? I'm tired of seeing these stray cats. I don't understand how these outside cats be living to be 100 years old. Like, bro, you outside, you disease. What's causing you to live, man? But this inside cat that I got, the one that flies at me, the one that makes up to 100 different sounds. This thing is rude, okay? Like, I'm about to call Pater on her, okay? And say, get out of my house and let Pater come rescue. Or I be trying to call the pound. The pound's full. How's the pound full? This is what happens when you don't spay or neuter your animals, okay? Like, y'all need to go spay these animals. Okay?
I said the same thing, though. Like, everybody want a dog. Everybody want a cat. Like, how's the pound? How's that full?
I think what happens is because maybe a stray animal is free and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but like I said, my entire thing is like I love animals. I'm like Noah's Ark. Okay, I be one if I see a fox outside, I be trying to pet it, but then it starts growling at me. I'm like, bro, I'm a good person. You don't recognize.
Good luck with that.
I mean, but I always thought. I think I read somewhere. Keyword: think I read somewhere. That animals, they pick up good vibes like babies, so they should want to like you and come to you, but they don't do that. They're like babies, they're fickle, stuff like that. So I try to pet the wild animals, the coyotes, the owls. I used to live in a forest, and I still do, but it's a hood forest now. So anyway,
the jungle.
Yeah, my last forest was a little bit more domesticated. So anyway, I put my saw owl in on the top of the tree, and I'm like, oh, I wonder could it like turn his head all the way around, right? Because I always think about that owl from that lollipop commercial, right? And I kept thinking, like, bro, is it me or does like the person who's singing the 1, 2? Does he not sound a little fruity to me? Right. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, lick. I'm like. Wow, you guys started us off early. They started us off real early. Shout out to the LGBT LMNO community. Love y'all. Great. Okay, back to the story. I decided to like crack like twigs and stuff, and it wouldn't really turn his head around. I said, okay, great. So I put my arm up to see if it will come down and like get on my arm without like no protection. It had more sense than I did. Okay, it never came down. Shout out to that eagle. Hope you're still living, but that was like 10 years ago. Back to the story. So yes, what motivates me is to get out of here. I don't know if you guys saw my video where my shower head broke off.
Yes. I saw that one. I saw that one.
Yes.
That really happened?
Yes.
You want me to go show you? I will literally right now on camera. I can go ahead and play it. This water started like spraying out like from above the faucet. The top faucet, it started spraying and hit me in my face. You know, I don't know if anybody's ever been squirted on before, but the shower was squirting on me. I didn't like it. I was like, man, I'm not about this life right now, right? Then I would say by what day are we at? I don't know, 3, 4. This comes off in the midst of me taking a shower, y'all. In the midst of me taking a shower, okay? And I flew back. All right, I died. For like, 3 seconds. Let me show y'all literally how it looked. Look. Look at that! It's still broken.
That
nobody has fixed
crazy.
It yet. And I want to get Gorilla Glue, but
I was crying.
It's crazy. In the midst of the shower. I can't make this up. In the midst of the shower. Like, I knew something was going on. Like, you know how sometimes you know something's wrong, but you're like, it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe if I just imagine it's not going to, if I turn the radio up, it's going to go away or something like that. So in the midst of the shower, and this was like at 1:00 in the morning, it broke off. And I'm like, bro, I'm not getting a clean shower right now. I took a whole bath, not a whole bath. Now, like 5 minutes into it, I was good, But after maybe like this 8 minute, I said, bro, this is not good. This is not good, man. It's terrible. So, I've been showering in other places, aka truck stops with the truckers. Holla at your girl. Back to the story.
She said I died for about like 5 seconds.
I did. I think I saw my life flash before my eyes. But I'm telling you, I can like, it's still good where you can take a bath in it. But as a woman, I don't know as far as with men, because I know you guys don't have like a pH balance, but I feel like some of these men do the way that they be acting. Anyway, but for the average man, I could take a bath, but it messes up your pH balance if you do it like frequently throughout the week. So I normally, and I like baths, they're very therapeutic and stuff like that. If I take a bath, I literally did nothing all day. Because at the end of the day, you still kind of are bathing in your dirt in a way, So shout out to all the people out there be trying to like take those little, show those little sexy, quote unquote, sexy little bath videos, and you just see nothing but dirt, stuff like that. I'm like, come on now, better.
That's
like,
nasty.
Come on now.
You take a shower
how dare you? Like, come on now. But anyway, so I could take a bath, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go next door and take a shower. And hey, it's been working. But the shower next door, literally right next door, it has a firearm alarm engine every time it starts running. Like all the time, I was like, and I'm like, bro. I'm out of here, man. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. Like you got the kids in the neighborhood. They come knock on your door. Can we take out your trash? You try the first time. They actually just throw the trash out like behind the forest and like in the woods, and then they come back up like 2 minutes later. Say, hey, can we get $1? I'm like, I recorded you. What is this? Oh, okay, all right.
Yo, that's crazy. You know what? Speaking of your shorts, right? Your little videos. One that was cracking me up was the one you talking about with the butt pads. I'm gonna tell you what. Let me tell you the one. You know what I started thinking about? The movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Yep.
I remember that movie, but I don't remember that movie. Isn't that with no?
That's a classic.
I know, but my mom, she's an evangelist. We couldn't watch a lot of that stuff. So I still haven't listened to any of Jay-Z's albums. So sad, I know. Anyway, I don't like the movie Friday. I'm sorry, but anyway, back to. Hey, it's okay. I don't like Boomerang. I don't like Boomerang. I don't like Harlem Nights. I'm sorry. Cut. Whatever. I don't like Set It Off.
I was about to ask you like, what was your favorite movies? Like your favorite, like.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have 40 favorite movies, right? I love watching movies, and they're in different genres, from black and white. I'll give you my top 5 in no particular order. But now I'm gonna really go ahead and watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. I see bits and pieces when Comcast was like, they really loved you. They would give you that first 3 months of letting you see every type of movie channel, HBO stars and stuff like that. Then they just cut it off.
Right.
But I'm gonna give you my top 5. Number 1 is Forrest Gump. In no particular order, Forrest Gump. Number 2, you know what? Shout out to Forrest Gump, man. That man did everything except cure cancer, but he still chased that Harley Jenny. Anyway, back to the story. Number 2 is Bad Boys 1. I still haven't seen Bad Boys 3, but is it really worth the watch?
It was decent. It's decent. It's decent.
I'll wait till his USA.
Right.
Number 2 is bad. Number 3 is Love and Basketball. Number 4 is Lean on Me.
Okay.
Number 5 is, oh gosh, I had a fifth lineup. I'll just name something else. I like Coach Carter.
Oh snap! Yeah, that was a good one too.
I like Coach Carter. Listen, when that man has spit, he's like, "Hey, are you Ken Carter?" Yeah, he has spit on the glass. I wanted to jump through the screen. I had watched this movie on bootleg. Y'all remember the good old days when the bootleg man was part of our history.
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all ever had a really bad bootleg DVD where they were just talking and you just heard the whole conversation?
Yeah, had it. Yeah,
right.
Been there.
It's like the dude who walks in front of the screen. He becomes the part of the whole experience. It's like when you watch the real one, you like, yo, what is this? What did the dude that walked in front of the screen? When I saw Friday on regular DVD, I was like, yo, this don't even look right. That's how much I watched the bootleg. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was it's. I think I had watched Why Did I Get Married on bootleg, and it was just too much. It was like a ladies' night, so they were hooping and hollering. It was just too crazy. I'm like, bro, what is this? But you can't get mad at the bootleg man and stuff like that. Have y'all ever tried to be the bootleg man, or y'all no?
Nah, that's not my.
That wasn't my
lane. That wasn't my lane.
Was it because you didn't want to get caught, or was it just that just wasn't your thing?
That wasn't my thing at all. It's I wasn't gonna sit in there in the movie theater and try to record, and try to turn around and sell it for people, knowing darn well it's it's gonna get a crappy quality. Some of them came out really good. I remember there was one bootleg. You remember when the Transporter came out? So you remember you ever seen the Transporter?
Is that before my time? What? I've never heard that movie before.
The Transporter?
The Transporter?
I've never heard it. I've known Transformers. What is that? What is Transporter? What is that? When did this movie come out? 1975?
Nah. Listen. I'm dying to know how old you are. I'm not gonna ask you. You're gonna make me feel like I'm old. Because if you don't know what the Transporter is.
Okay, so I will. Because I know y'all ain't gonna try to holler at me, I'll give you a movie, a Black History movie, when I was born. The year it came out, I was born. Okay. On mine, I tell people a younger age so these creeps can leave me alone, but they just gonna be predators their entire life. The movie Fresh. When the movie Fresh, that year it came out, that's when I was born.
Oh. Fresh? Oh, with the little kid.
And Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right. No. Transporter came out wait a minute. Hold up, Trent.
What's up?
Transporter, what year was that? I forgot.
That was it was definitely, man, what was that? 2006, 2000.
Yeah, Transporter is new. It was, well, I should say not new, but here's
the thing though. My father, he was always that type of parent. My mom, like I said, my mom's an evangelist, so she was a little bit more lenient when it came to us watching PG-13 movies. Could never watch R-rated movies. I think the first R-rated movie I snuck and watched in full was A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Really?
Yes. I was and as I got older, every time I saw those scenes when Lynn Whitfield's been fine her entire life, child. But Lynn Whitfield, Shaka Khan, Sade, It's some other women out there who've been fine their entire life. I'm like, I don't know what sperm y'all put on y'all's face, but try to give it some actual support. But no, I remember as I got older and seeing how like Darnell treated her, I was like, that's what he deserves. I really wanted him to die in that movie. Now I know that seems violent, but honey, sometimes you get what you deserve.
I'm about to say some of these characters got to die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain people that you like, you know what? Listen, I just wish you just go and jump off a building. I'm just saying because you're just wrong. Like, what was that movie I saw? Dang, I just saw it the other day. He was just oh yeah, the one you just mentioned. Why Did I Get Married? Oh boy, how he's treating Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, yo, dude, you got to go.
Yeah, that was pissing me off during that movie.
I'm like, come on,
that was.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: out of all the movie characters, who do you feel like? Out of all the movie characters, who do you feel like was the worst villain? Like they really played that role.
Man.
Well, I will say,
give me a top 3 to 5. Top 3 to 5.
One of them, old dude and what was the other one name? The other Tyler Perry movie where she was I forgot the name of it.
Are you talking about where she was a marriage counselor and he had given her HIV?
What's that one?
I ain't see that one. What's that one?
That was called, I forgot what that was called. But it was basically it's with Journey Smollett and Lance Gross. And basically, they were childhood sweethearts. And then I guess she felt like more love came from the guy who, was just basically, it's like the grass is not green on the other side. And what ended up happening was she kept sleeping with this man. She kept sleeping with the man. Then eventually she got HIV.
Wow.
And he had ended up leaving her. He found her. He ended up leaving her and stuff like that. But he has a new woman. So are you talking about him?
Yeah, no, I'm talking not that one. I'm talking about the one where she was married to this man. He was treating her like dirt, and then she finds another man and leaves him. But he comes back in her life because he got something happened to him where she had to take care of him, and she got started paying him back.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah. That's one.
That's a good question. I can't.
Who else would be a good villain?
How about Mr. from The Color Purple? That's also one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
Mr.
He played that role.
And you gotta do for Lawrence Fishburne and what's love got to do with it?
Oh yeah. You know what? I've only seen the TV version, and somebody told me that you don't want to watch the real version because it was like a lot more graphic and a lot worse. And I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, that limo scene was crazy. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, Ike. He played Ike. He played Ike really good. Too good. Too good.
Yeah, man. That's a great question.
What about the skinhead in Higher Learning when he had shot Tyra? I can't watch Higher. I've seen Higher Learn a few times. I can't watch that movie again.
I only seen that one time. I saw that one time. Like that movie, that's one of those movies you're right. I can't see that all the time.
You can't see it over again. Yeah, I saw it. I think I can only remember seeing it like one time too, and I just remember it from that. Like I just didn't want to see it no more because when he shot her, wasn't feeling that.
I can't watch Rosewood. I think I only made it halfway through, and I'm like, I'm not watching Rosewood.
That was crazy.
That was
halfway. I still have not seen Django. I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna see.
Django was not bad. It was not bad. They'll kind of like they'll kind of like renew your spirit a little bit because he comes back. So
I have not seen 12 Years a Slave. Don't want to see that.
I ain't seen that one either.
I saw it late though. I saw it late. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that now. I'm getting tired of slave movies. I've got tired of slave movies. Like which I want to put us back in slavery. Like I'm just saying, like what's going on?
I think the only slave saga series that I could say I enjoyed in a way was Roots. Roots was okay to me because of the fact that it was like it started off kind of bad, but it showed a happier lifestyle. Talked about Kunta's daughter, Kizzy. I think that was his daughter, granddaughter. And it showed a happier lifestyle. Her reading, the white lady teaching her to read. So it showed a happier lifestyle, you know. But if it was just on Kunta being beat, I'm like, I can't do it, you know. But other than that, like, I definitely, I think, oh, there was a movie that came on Netflix many years back. It was with Quincy, which is Kim Porter and Albie Shore's son, and it was with Keke Palmer and Brotherly Love. That's the name of the movie. He played that role, villain. That was something serious. That was something really serious. I was like, wow.
Who really played the role? Quincy did?
Yeah, Quincy, which is Albie Shore's son, and Kim Porter.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I heard about that. I didn't check that one out. So
you need to check it out. It's a real great plot twist. I'm like, wow, he really played it. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you who else is a villain. In a way, Tariq from Power. Come on now.
Oh, listen.
You got your sister killed. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you something about Tariq. Is gonna be. He's gonna be that character is gonna be legendary. Like in the sense where you like him, but you really, really hate him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get villains like that, they become like the legendary ones. You know what I mean? Like I think one day we're gonna appreciate that character a little bit more. Like shout out to him, man, because that definitely.
Man, I'm still playing catch up with Power, so I ain't got there yet. Hey, I started late.
Kendra, please forgive him.
I started late.
I still haven't seen Snowfall, and I told you I haven't listened to Jay-Z's album, so
Snowfall.
I think we're even.
I'm in Snowfall. Yeah.
Please check out Snowfall. I'm telling you, that's one of those.
You gotta check out Snowfall. You definitely gotta check out Snowfall.
I definitely will. I'll make time to make it out to watch some Snowfall and everything else. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to play catch up. I think the thing is when you get older, like you don't have time to sit and watch television all day. Like you actually got things to do.
Yeah. Life takes precedence, I should say.
Listen, I got some more things I want to ask you because I know you like TV. Now, when I was listening to your podcast, I know you were saying that, and you know, this might actually be like something like what do they call like 6 degrees of separation or something like that. I think we were at the same Nas and Erykah Badu concert.
Probably were.
I think we were
in Atlanta.
Yeah,
in Atlanta. Yeah,
I think we were.
Were you? Did you have nosebleeds or did you have better seats?
We had what? I think those names were nosebleeds, man.
It was in between.
It was in between a little bit.
We were all the way up there, but we were like.
I was all the way up there. It was terrible.
Yeah. So one thing I know you was talking about because Erykah Badu was like super late.
Yeah.
Right, Trump. She was super late.
She was, but she made an entrance, of course. Diva.
But I know you also mentioned that you went to a DMX concert. RIP to DMX. So you listen to
Earl.
Which one? Which is your favorite album?
Okay, so he's my favorite rapper. As far as what favorite album, I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to sneak and listen to those. So in order for me to give you an actual correct answer, I have to go back and listen to it again. But I will say off his first album, I was really stuck off that one. So I like that. But I will tell you, I didn't enjoy his concert as much as I was hoping to. And it's not a reflect. This is what it could be. It could have been one or two things. The promoter doesn't pay that artist their money. They're not going to come out on time.
Right.
Or it could be that artist is just sorry. That's what happens with people in life, Right. And so the thing about it is that he was supposed to be performing his entire, it said it's dark and hell is hot. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I believe I'm the highest rated weed in the dispensary on a good day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, are you, I studied the entire album. So are we not going to be performing that album? He didn't even perform how it's going down.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's off of his first album. So again, he came out like 10 o'clock. I got there. Show was supposed to open up at 8. I got there front row. He didn't show up till he showed up at like 10:30. He performed for like 25 minutes of just like 7 different songs. Didn't perform the entire song. He started doing a monologue, something about his boots and having sex in his boots. Like, this is booty talks for, like, he's Mr. Marcus.
Mr. Marcus.
Then he started, when he had did the, What These Bitches Want, song, he had pointed at me, like, with the side chick. I think I was 3 Kims or something. I don't know. Cookies. I think that's who I was. So hey, I made it. Anyway, but like I said, it was just to me, he started screaming at the end. I think I felt like he was trying to do a prayer, but I wasn't sure what he was trying to do.
Right.
And I said, the standing ovation room was like $30-$40. But in all honesty, I really felt like, now that wasn't the worst. I've been to some bad concerts, but that just really was not a good concert. And I think the thing is, I looked at one of his concerts when he came. It was like the late 90s when he was, I think like at Summer Jam. Mm-hmm. And you guys can look this up on YouTube, where he was, I guess, in a burgundy type of overalls and everything else and stuff like that. That was a real concert. He performed for like maybe an hour and the energy was on. So I don't know. I just really didn't like the entire thing. I said, wow. Okay. And everybody looked around and I was talking to the girl next to me. I said, and we both looked at him like, this is it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad we both thought the same thing. I think I even booed. So yeah.
But you love, that's still a rapper though.
But no, here's the thing though. I'm gonna always keep it real. He is definitely, one of my favorite, top 5 favorite rappers, excluding, Pac, Big, and Hove and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he just really didn't do justice. Like, I went to Robert Kelly's not party. Good grief. Concert. I went to his concert when it's always allegations, when the whole him having a cult in the house. I went to his concert. This was probably a month or 2 after, and he showed up. I showed up late, because I had stuff to do, but he showed up very late. He showed up at 10:30 and he performed like 20 minutes. And then he says, they're about to cut the lights off on me. I don't want to go, but I love y'all. But I remember there were picket signs outside of the venue, because it was open. It was outdoors, saying, "Don't go in here, mute this man." It was picket signs, man. It was crazy. That was a bad concert. I'm gonna tell you who my favorite concert I've been to thus far, who was just single-handed, was J. Cole. J. Cole showed up 30 minutes later, and he was good. I like concerts if you have multiple lineup. That way it starts on time and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, everybody's not gonna be what you would think, and maybe because it could be age, but then again, like I said, it could be like a mixture of things. Like, have y'all ever been to a really bad concert?
That was one of them, that Erykah Badu one, because I ain't like the fact that Erykah Badu, she's sitting in the dark, we singing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was very bad too. But she's been like that for years, though. She's been like that for years.
Singing in the dark.
What ended up happening, she's for all the ones that don't know, so we can explain to the people. What ended up happening was Nas came out. He was on time. He showed up maybe like 20 minutes later, but he showed up. He was on time. He kept saying her name, Erykah. And then she showed, then like 30 minutes later or an hour later, it's dark, and then she sings 10 seconds to Tyrone, and then she shows back up an hour and a half later, and then she turns on the lights, and then she's singing again. I'm like, bro, like, I'm sleepy now. I think I took a nap. No, I was on my phone on social media.
Right.
Making phone calls, making plays.
Sean Trim, what you been to some bad concerts?
Man, I think that I would have to give it to that one, man, because
I think that was the worst one I've been to.
Yeah, that was the worst one I've been to. Like, because me, like, I've been to a few. I haven't been to a whole bunch, but I've been to a few. Like, I've had the chance to be able to see Michael Jackson in concert perform, and I've saw Janet perform. So, but
did Janet invite you on stage?
No, I was up. I was too far up. She wasn't home. She wasn't coming where I was at though. But I had a good seat though where I saw her. So yeah, and then I had tickets to see her come last year, but of course COVID hit, so I had to get refunded.
I'm gonna tell y'all the best concert one. I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember the bad. I don't think I've ever been to like a really. Besides that one, that was bad.
Yeah, I think that would have to take the cake for me as far as bad.
The Bad Boy reunion tour was one of the best concerts. The one I had, I went to one with Jill Scott. So Jill Scott, who else is there? Uncle Charlie Wilson, and Jamie Foxx hosted. That was probably one of my my best. But I don't know about bad. I think that, like I said, that Nas and Erykah Badu, unfortunately, was probably the worst one I've been to. But yeah, man, but you know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Nas though. He did his part, so you know.
Yeah, Nas did. Nas did do his thing on doing that one. But that was definitely I guess the low one on my list.
So Kyndra, top 5 comedians.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear this one.
I'm gonna exclude Pryor, Chappelle, and Kevin Hart, even though Kevin Hart's not funny. Cat Williams runs circles around him, and when you start wearing a dress, you sold out.
Right.
Arnez J. Carlos Miller.
Okay.
Steve Harvey. Cedric. And Chris Rock.
Okay.
Those are my 5.
Okay. Trent, what's yours? You got some?
Me? This was he had asked me this before. I like I gotta say Dave Chappelle, Eddie, Cedric the Entertainer. I gotta put he's up there now, Avon Crockett for his stupidness, what he just did.
Every year, he's about after the verses.
Yes, but I've always been paying attention to him lately. I've been paying attention before he did the verses, but he just did him. He outdid himself on that one. And I guess you had to put Chris. I like Chris Tucker.
God, listen, Martin Lawrence. You know Martin.
Yeah, I forgot about Martin.
Martin Show, Def Comedy Jam, all of that. That's some of my favorites. Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor. Who else? Cat Williams. I don't care what y'all say about Cat Williams. Cat Williams is funny. I'm just saying.
That was just funny. He is definitely.
And Dave Chappelle. I gotta. Did I say that's 5, right? Dave Chappelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle definitely. You know, the Chappelle show is man, it's iconic. I'm so grateful to witness the greatness of the Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? Because the Chappelle show was something that you would never want to see again.
That was a part. That was like our one of our part of our classic parts in our time, man.
Yeah,
there's never another Chappelle show like that. Like that made history.
Crazy. Now, Kendra, I know one of your shorts you would dance into Confunction.
Oh snap! The classic. Love Train.
Yeah, I'm part of the Rhythmless Nation, which is why I never went to be a stripper. Now it's gonna be the first one because I got 2 left feet. You know, I was gonna be the first stripper in history bringing home pocket change. You would thought I was working for a nonprofit organization.
Right. Man, that joke had me cracking us. I wondered what you thought about the verses for Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire. You see it?
Watch it. Earth, Wind and Fire, Ozzy Brothers.
I had to catch the back end because I was at work that day. But I saw how Steve was getting his life and everything, you know, and all the women like, oh hey Ron. I'm like, guys, come on now, this man is 90 years old, you know better. He's already off the market.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
that. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
I enjoyed So who's your favorite though? Like if you had a long road trip, right? We about to go on a trip with Kendra. We about to ride out. Who we putting on?
Okay, so it's gonna be a plethora of different things. I like Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta play some old school music. So the Earth, I have on my Pandora Earth, Wind and Fire mix.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like Tupac. Okay. Different songs he plays.
Okay.
That he has and stuff. I gotta throw some gospel in there because I'm like a gospel gangster. So I'm gonna throw some Kirk Franklin in there. You know, I some folks out like Kirk Franklin. You know.
Okay.
I was like, hold up, is that Kirk? I kind of got turned on when he was going off on his son. I loved it.
I was actually.
We were about to ask you about that one too.
I was like, that's amazing. Go ahead, Kirk. But then what I realized is he's still human, just like the rest of us.
Right. Of course, so that's what we all are.
I don't understand why people want to sit here. It's always these church-going people who are so judgmental. And I'm like, bro, like, I saw you in the closet with the pastor. Okay, so you're on camera, you're on World Star. Back to the story. But that's on my playlist. That's on, and some '90s, like I have Lil' Kim on my playlist too. You know, so
taking it back. What?
That's
what's up.
Oh, let me tell you that Lil' Kim poster. I spent a little time with that Lil' Kim.
I was gonna say, I think, you know what the crazy thing is, man. I think she got to that point where she said, you know what, if I'm going to come in here, I want my main goal for every man to beat off to me. I think she just really did not care. And I'm like, because you know what's so crazy? I told this one guy, one of my followers, who I thought he was cool, right? I thought, but, you know, I don't know. He's one of those. I said to him, I said, hey, I'm gonna recreate the Lil' Kim's hardcore album. He's like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden I see an image. He's next picture he sends me is him in his Lego My Ego boxers. This man's 40-year-old man sending me a picture of his Lego My Ego boxers. I'm looking for the print. I'm like, bro, is it on layaway? What's going on? Maybe that's the white part of him that was showing. Okay. Back to the story. I was like, why would you send that? He's like, oh, I got very excited when you said that. I said, well, what are you excited about?
Well, your DMs is crazy. Hey, listen, we need to have, next time we have you on, we're going to have a segment called Kendra's DM Stories.
Exactly, yeah, because you take the cake on some of that stuff, man.
It's just crazy. Like, I can't even keep up with just the amount of camaraderie that it's in my DMs. Like, it's always mess.
Man. So listen, the Chord Room is as a place where this is where we get our creativity off. This is where we, express ourselves to the masses. This is where we create. So we like to ask our guests, like, what is your Chord Room? Like, where do you go? Like, if you're preparing for a show, if you're trying to, get some jokes, like, what is that place where you go do that?
Oh, that's anywhere. It can be anywhere. It can be in my own room, in my house, in the car. I don't actually have a specific place. It's just anywhere. Just walking anywhere. I'm good anywhere. Like, good in the hood. I'm everywhere. So that's my core. My Chord Room is everywhere. So I don't actually have a place where I just go and hide out. I used to be like that, but I'm like, no, I'm like a cat in training. Like, I just be migrating from one place to the next, honey. Right. That's what I do.
I hear that, man. I hear that, because listen, I mean, with that, because when creating, it can hit you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that. And I know with me, like, I gotta be like in a place. I know when I was a kid, y'all judge me now, the bathroom was my space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go in there, like, I used to write poetry when I was a kid, so I go in there and just like I'll be out in a minute, but I just be in the bathroom, literally laying on the floor in a closet, one of those two, man. But that's actually my Chord Room in the bathroom.
When you said that, man, it made me think of the image of A Christmas Story when he went into the bathroom. He just the code net that message, and his little brother trying to knock on the door, trying to get in the bathroom and use the bathroom. He taking up the time in it.
That's my movie right there, the Christmas Story.
Classic.
Man, listen, it's a couple. I know we got to go, so I want to make sure. I want to get one more. You got a question before she go?
I'm good on my end. Go ahead, bro.
So, first of all, thank you. We appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you're our first comedian.
Exactly.
Broke the virginity.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And the crazy, I got another comedian. He gonna be on probably like early May, something like that. But you my first, so I appreciate you.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Let them know what time it is. How to put the HNIC on first.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying out for movies, TV shows, anything like that?
I mean, if you got something that ain't gonna go straight to the Walmart DVD bin, let me know. That's what I'm talking. That's what you can. This don't have to be like. So yeah, come to my house and audition. You
right.
Some legit people.
But you know what? We're gonna be doing some TV, like for real, like that's the kind of way we on. Like we're gonna be like creating TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Like when we do this, like this podcast, we have we have other podcasts. Like we have another podcast called the Collab, but in the future we're gonna be doing like, TV shows, movies. I'm putting it all out there. You know what I'm saying? Put it out in the universe so you can come back. So we're gonna be doing, like YouTube TV shows, stuff like that. So, when you get big, don't be trying to act like you know what I'm saying, like you wasn't.
No, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna be the same Kendra Crump from the day you first meet me to the day I expire.
That's what I'm talking about.
When I make it, y'all can come to my syndicated show. All right, I'm gonna have you in a nice little hotel. Okay, it'll be a 5-star hotel. Pay you for the weekend like they do, like if you at Jerry Springer, stuff like that. Now, if you want to act a fool, that's on you. But but still bring your bed bug spray because that's Maria. They always want to say no English. That's English. Come on, now. I got a joke for y'all. If your heart ever gets broken, take it to a Mexican. They can fix anything.
Heck,
It's cold.
But listen, tell everybody what you got going on. Like I want everybody to know who you are, what you do, what you got going on in the future, what you got going on. Everything. Tell me what you got.
So yes, future wise, just finishing up with school. Jumping on as many podcasts as I can. Don't be surprised when you see me on Joe Rogan's podcast and Brilliant Idiots and The Breakfast Club. That's really about it. Just not trying to pimp slap people when they ask me dumb questions while I'm at work. Where's the restroom? And we're standing in front of it.
Right.
Just continue to live my best young life. Be free spirited and whatnot.
I made sure y'all watch listen to the podcast, the Kyndra Crump podcast, because that's funny. I enjoyed it. I wanted to ask you about it was a young lady on there. We was talking about she was talking about cursing. I forget. She was saying, you know what? You stepped away. Oh,
my friend. Okay, and I actually got off the phone with her name's Dominique. I got off the phone. I was about to give out her full name. I got off the phone with Dominique earlier today, and what we both said, we're both children of God. And one thing I realized, and I've read the Bible from beginning to end. Cursing is when you speak negativity and death on someone, something. Okay. If I say that you all ain't shit and you stupid MS and you ain't never gonna be nothing, that's cursing. But if you stub your toe in the middle of the night because one of the kids left something on the floor, you go into the restroom. If somebody cuts you off in traffic because they on their phone texting or they just don't know how to drive because they got their license out of a cereal box. If you in your marital bed, okay, your bed, what you listen to Kirk Franklin like that? This is what people don't understand, so that's my thing about it. But I still don't think you should wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning. Man, how the F are you? Wait, sorry, I just woke up 2 minutes ago. Can you?
Right.
I went down a little bit.
So no, that's something that a lot of people don't understand. And when I try to teach this to my mother, when I try to teach this to anybody else, some people are so, dogmatic in their religion that they don't want to understand the truth or whatever. Like I got or had, because they don't talk to me no more or whatever. I mean, I'm like, that's fine. Losing me is like losing a front tooth. Okay, you ain't never gonna smile the same again. Back to the story. So I had some Muslim friends at the time. One of them had gifted me the Quran along with like one of the CDs. Now my thing is, even though I've read the Bible from beginning to end, I think it's always good to know about other religions, what they believe in, and stuff like that. Right? I try to bring the Quran in the house, show my mother. And she's like, oh, no, I don't want to read that. So, Mom, I'll read it with you together like it's a bedtime story. Right. Okay, go get a rocking chair if you want to, and I'll read it to you. Okay, but she was so timid about me reading that to her. And I'm like, you can take certain things from the Quran and, apply that to your life in a way. It's not like you're transitioning to becoming Muslim, and now it's like you got to do Ramadan or nothing like that. Like if I see Muslims, I'll be like, Assalamu alaikum. That doesn't mean I'm denouncing, Christianity or nothing. I'm just greeting them in a way, So, but I think the thing is when you have people who, like I said, they have grown up in certain mindset, they don't want to learn anything else, So I don't know. I leave it alone. I just say you're gonna believe whatever you're gonna believe. You're gonna follow whatever you want to follow. I mean, I've had this Quran for like 4 or 5 years. I've made it page 20. Slow read. Anyway. I read it,
Right. I mean, I know a couple of people in church that read the Quran, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like you say, I mean, how else we going to be living unity if we don't learn each other's, you know what I'm saying, culture and everything? So I can rock with that. But yeah, I wanted to ask you that question. I thought that was an interesting question to for a comedian. That was an interesting thing for a comedian to say and to bring up, you know what I mean? That, her perspective on, just cursing and how we talk to each other. Like she was saying how you shouldn't say I'm dying laughing, or you shouldn't say like I'm, you killing me, like that type of thing. I thought that was interesting. So shout out to Dominique, right? Shout out to
Dominique. I'll let her know she got shouted out. But no, I mean,
shout out to her.
But that's actually true. Like even when women call me the B word, like I have ended friendships because women have called me that, and even though it was like in a joking manner, and I'm like, bro, when did it become acceptable for women to call each other that? Because I've always been taught if a woman calls you that, those are fighting words. But now it's like that's acceptable. That's acceptable, and I don't understand that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
This world.
I think it was dope. But listen, I know you got an appointment tomorrow, so we won't let you go. But I appreciate you so much coming on. Don't be a stranger, and we're gonna keep this connected. We're gonna always support you. Make sure you tag us in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? And so that way we can ride with you. Listen, once you're a guest on here, it's a for life thing.
Okay. All right. That's fine with me. That works. But yeah, whenever this comes out, I'm good for reposting, especially if I like y'all. Y'all were very professional. You weren't cutting me off. You didn't tell me, hey, turn around, make that ass clap. Yeah, I've had a wife. I'm like, bro, you're too old for that. Don't you want? One of them had a wife. I'm like, I hope she divorces you and you just get you underneath the bridge.
She divorces you.
I'm like, just like, where's the respect? I'm pretty sure his wife was in the house. Like that'd be those be the worst type of men. I'm like, I've had people tell me, because a lot of people, I think I'm like Jet Beauty of the Week. And I'm like, I think I look all right, right? But I've had guys tell me that they have been like homeboys or just coworkers have told me that they've been walking and they have caught men like with their wives' hand in their, hand in hand, and they have broken their neck to look at me. And I'm like, what?
Well, hey.
But where's the respect though?
Right, you're right.
Yeah, you are.
Respect it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's actually a good topic for because we got another podcast called the Chord Lab. We might have to bring you up on there. We can talk.
Yeah, you can just bring me back. Bring me back. In about a month or so. I'm looking busy around these streets.
I got you. Listen, this is the Chord Room. Appreciate everybody. Listen, don't forget, log on, subscribe to both podcasts, the Chord Room, Chord Lab, and also subscribe to Kyndra Crump. You know what I'm saying? You get all the shorts or everything, the laughs, all of that. So listen, it's the Chord Room. Good morning. Good nights. Have a great
good luck. Hey, good luck.
Good luck. All right, we out.